Helmet I have is a Sony Neotech. Great helmet, very comfortable, good fit. It's got plenty of ventilation. We've got a front vent here which vents air up to the visor to keep that clear. Pin lock on the inside to keep the visor clear as well. You have a top air vent and a rear air vent to let air out the back. For communications, I have installed the Cardo Show 1 Bluetooth headset, which connects to my phone in case I need to make calls or receive calls. Very handy. And that comes with a mic. Now, to that, for audio on the bike to go with these videos, I'm installing the Sony ECM-CS3 microphone. Gets very good reviews and works well with GoPro cameras. So what I've done is I've fed the mic in through the lining, which is very easy, and I'm going to clip it on to the front here. Now on initial tests it sounds quite noisy, it doesn't sound great, so I'm going to put some protection, some soft foam around the microphone just to give it that little extra bit of protection. So I just took the foam, hollowed out a little hole in the center so I can feed the two sides in. So it just gives it that extra little bit to protect against wind noise. And then when that's done, I'll clip it onto the front here, and I feed the cable through the inner lining, comes out the rear, and I'll be connecting that to my GoPro camera. So we'll go for a ride later on and see what that sounds like.
Okay, good afternoon. And we're out on the bike again. So let's test out this microphone. Okay, so we'll get it up to nice, comfortable 60 kilometers an hour. Eyes are open in a bit of wind. Okay, this is now an 80 zone, so we'll open it up to 80 kilometers an hour. And the wind, it's a bit blustery on the face, so we'll close down the visor. Okay, so we're now 80 kilometers an hour. Visor down. We have got the front vent open and the top vent open. So this is probably as noisy as it gets within the helmet at this speed. So 80 kilometers an hour. Nice roads, a little bit of traffic, and this time I turned the GoPro around facing me so you get a better view of what the setup looks like and all that, but not that you can see anything aside from the helmet. I've also attached the connection for Contour Roam, like that on the side of the helmet. So I will attach that camera later on, and we'll see what images from that look like when we're out on the road. We can try and combine the different sets of video, audio, and everything else we've got. There we go, nice constant 80. And hopefully the audio is clear enough on the bike today. I do like this mic, it's very easy to set up and configure. So again, twisted roads, get it up to 60, visor open. I'm going to close the visor down now in a second because flies and bugs. And these little roads can get nasty with all the flies and bugs. So hopefully the Contour Roam footage will be somewhat interesting today. Try and get out and do some of those back roads where we get nice views out over the countryside. Might again head out the Knoll roads and out towards Belgiumstown. kind of camera setup is always great for showing what's out on the road and great scenery and everything else, but they also have a fairly useful road in case of an accident. And never mind an accident, if you do something stupid on the bike, you can play it back later and go, right, that's where I went wrong, shouldn't have done this, shouldn't have done that. And I've done that myself on rides I've been out on, where all of a sudden you make, you know, maybe a fairly small mistake. It's something you can learn from, and with just about everything in life, it's a continuous learning game. Howdy, biker. That's good for not paying enough attention. Wrong gear coming into that turn. And this is a long, sharp, slow turn. One set of turns that I really dreaded when I was starting off biking. But at the same time, good way to learn.